important. And what do you think the number one frustration is that we hear when we're out talking to manufacturing companies about their forecasting and how they're doing it today in their manufacturing facility?
Well, I think the number one frustration is that they're not.
Wow.
They're not doing it. Like they have some basic idea. They have a few guesses as to what's going on and what that world looks like. But at the end of the day, they really don't have it all sorted out. They don't. Maybe they got some data in a spreadsheet that's completely disconnected from the rest of their systems, or the data they're getting is incomplete. It's inaccurate. Sales is giving them numbers that are way off the charts because that's what their target is. That's what they want to get to. But is that really what they're going to hit? Because if they do buy ahead and they start to produce those sub-assemblies and other things along that journey, all of a sudden they're going to end up blowing their inventory out of the water. And then the CFO's all up in their grill about why are you producing so much inventory? So, what's the biggest frustration I hear? Everything. I mean, forecasting it just in general, like forecasting is so critical, but it's something that so many organizations struggle to figure out how to do and do well.
And it's almost to the point where it's like, how did you get here today? I mean, Joe, you and I have been in large manufacturing companies, boardrooms and floors,
Yep.
and they're doing forecasting like on pieces of paper and Excel. And it's like,
I've seen some really, really impressive Excel spreadsheets out there. I mean, the logic and tell you what, you click the wrong button in the wrong cell on one of those sheets, and my goodness, I couldn't even imagine what the ripple effect would be for a business. But
yeah. I mean, just the accidental fat finger hit of a key could throw off the whole year, right?
Yep.
I mean, it's crazy. And then you sit back and think, it's like, wow, this is like $100 million manufacturing company. How in the world are they doing this? Like,
absolutely. I mean, one bad cell reference, that all of a sudden you get off one line on that VLOOKUP or something like that, and guess what? All of a sudden you're forecasting the wrong product altogether, or you're pulling the wrong period. I mean, so much could go wrong with those spreadsheets, but yet somehow organizations, they're so good at this. Like, the people that do this, they just have it figured out. It's kind of in their DNA, and they've got that pulse on the organization, and they pull it off. But I think it's sometimes by the skin of their teeth.
Yeah, and it's so funny. Like we'll be talking to people, and it's like, well, we're going to show you a different way to do it, and they almost get mad about it. Like, wait, we have to get rid of our spreadsheets and our pencils and our pens and all of our white papers? Well, yeah, it's the 21st century. Yeah, and I think we're going to be able to show you a lot more functionality.
Yep.
So. Yeah, it's time. It's time to move on. It's tough. I know.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's an adjustment because there's a lot of risk. If you get the forecast wrong, I mean, if I under forecast, then the customers aren't happy. If I over forecast, then I'm tying up cash. I mean, it really is about threading the needle. And so I understand why there's a lot of hesitancy and resistance to saying, hey, I want this system to just manage my forecasting for me. And I think that's why in CloudSuite Industrial, they did it right. They thought about that, and they really approached it in a very different way to make sure that you can ease into that at your own pace with confidence without having all of those huge risks that come with replacing that spreadsheet or pencil and paper process you've been using for the last 20 years that has got you to where you are as an organization.
Hey, this is Brandon from Boots on the Ground Podcast. Please like and subscribe.